Hey, welcome back guys to another gold making guide. Now today I'm going to show you what has sold from the previous video, but also what is the absolute craziest gold opportunity I just found. We're going to jump right into it. What's insane is that this Hoola girl doll, I'm looking at just resale stuff, so I wanted to give you this tip right at the start. 286 gold profit. It sold twice, so you can buy this for 100 gold in Shattrath and then list it. Made some really crazy profit because it's needed in order to create the flying machine control, the very fast one, right? This is like the base level, but then there's the like hyper flying machine control. So you got to have the Hoola girl doll. It's reagent. Maybe people don't know where to get it, so they go to the auction house, they buy it, right? I've also even sold the flying machine controlled for 75 gold profit. The wood frog box sold, which is awesome, from the Darkmoon Faire, 55 gold profit. This was from the Darkmoon Faire as well, and these are the things I bought in Shattrath. They sold as well. The obsidian hatchling, the albino snake, and calico cat all sold for a profit. See, 3 snakes sold, 2 obsidian hatchlings sold, the calico cat sold. This is just another recipe from Outland. All this stuff pretty much sold. And so what I want to show you guys today is not only, I wanted to follow up from last video, what sold. So pretty much everything sold, which is awesome for a good profit, but also what is selling, what is this gold making method that is so amazing right now. And so I want to show you guys exactly what that is. And so if we take a look at my net worth, like look at this explosion right here. Something happened, right? So today I want to show you guys exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to go into the auction house here. As you can see, like just a lot more gold than I had last time. So actually, we're going to look up SARONITE ore. Now, you might be thinking, the first thing you might be thinking, like, oh, I know exactly what the SARONITE shuffle is. Well, maybe you know about it, but I'm going to show you guys how I'm doing it to really capitalize on every single square inch, so to speak, of gold that you can possibly get on from the SARONITE shuffle. So what we're going to do right now, it's a little overpriced, but check this out, guys. So when I mouse over SARONITE ore, we've got the prospect value, we've got the vendor sell price, market value, but also I added in, from someone commenting, the region average daily sold. Look at how fast SARONITE ore moves. Every single day, on average, 5,717 SARONITE ore sold. Like, it is moving, right? Like, it is flowing, the SARONITE ore, and we're gonna increase that flow. I want to just demonstrate to you guys what I would do to do the SARONITE shuffle. And the reason we can still do it, even though it's at 104% market value, so it's a little overpriced, is because the prospect value is 92 silver, while the market value is 80 silver. But if we're buying it for 84 silver, it's still less than the prospect value, which means it's still profitable. All right, so we're buying SARONITE ore. Let's just buy a bunch, as much as we possibly can, honestly, because it's all going to be profitable. Because 85 silver is less than 90 silver. And honestly, there's a little bit of luck involved, right? And I'm going to explain exactly what we're looking for. How do you know if you got lucky? How do you know if you got unlucky? We can just start with this. Here we go. Let's unload it into the bags. Again, TSM is just really fantastic. Having this little interface here is awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and close that. You go ahead and destroy. You can just spam destroy next, which is nice. I've seen some macros people made before if you don't want to use TSM, but I like TSM a lot. So guys, what we're looking for here, these uncommon or green gems are okay. They'll probably sell for like anywhere from 50 silver to like 2 gold each on Benediction at least. It's not really what we're looking for. Honestly, we want scarlet rubies. Now, monarch topaz is not bad. It's about 10 gold if you go for the right cut. And that's what's going to make the difference between making just a mediocre profit and a great profit. Is what cuts do you have? You need to have the most high selling cut, and there's a very easy way to determine that. And what we're going to go is we're going to go in the auction house and just search, and we're going to filter once we're done prospecting all this SARONITE ore. All right, so we just finished prospecting all of the different SARONITE ore, and now basically I'm going to go through this, and we didn't get that lucky, honestly, this time through. So like bloodstone, like a gold, sun crystal like a gold, shadow crystal 50 silver. Each of these blue gems, besides the red one, will sell for about like 10 gold once cut. Now this is what I recommend doing is cut all these except for the uncommons, because they're used for the dailies. And what we're going to do is we're going to find exactly what the best cut is. Now I already know because I did this already, but I'm going to show you exactly how you can figure that out for your server. And the reason we got a little unlucky is because you really want these Scarlet Rubies. They sell for the most. Typically you can expect like 80 gold for the for the Scarlet Ruby. So we really only needed like 5 of these, and we basically recouped already, which is amazing. Like we already got our money back. So overall, you know, what is this, like 20, 40, 60 gold plus, like, you know, we'll calculate it out, but at the end, but might be a little closer than last time. So this is basically what you do. You just open up TSM, let's say Sky Sapphire. See how it says that /exact? We actually want to get rid of that. So now we're going to scan for every single Sky Sapphire cut, including the uncut version. And then once that's all listed, you can just sort by, you know, bid or buyout, but typically everyone just buys out, and figure out exactly which cut is selling for the most. And most of the time, you're probably going to either have the cut or you can go buy the cut. Basically, you know, a lot of the ones that are, you know, more expensive, you might not have. So you might have to go buy it, but then you can just, from that day forward, as you continue doing the SARONITE Shuffle, you can continue to make that cut. I've seen Stormy Sky Sapphire sell the most, and this is actually used in PvP, so you know, it's a good one to have. Okay, so the scan just finished, and it looks like Lustrous Sky Sapphire is selling for the most. It seems like it's going for quite a bit. I don't have that cut. So yeah, I could basically go and see. It's obviously overpriced right now, but you know, let's go see if we can get that cut. Lustrous Sky Sapphire. Here it is, Lustrous Sky Sapphire. So let's go ahead and buy this. And of course, guys, as always, we're going to come back and show exactly how much this sold for in the next gold video to keep you guys updated on what's working. But of course, guys, of course, it's all working. Okay, awesome. So now that we got the blue gem out of the way, we're going to go ahead and do the same for Autumn's Glow next. And once again, we don't want the /exact because we want to see all the different cuts. Now, personally, I think it's always going to be Mystic because that's resilience and, again, PvP. But we'll check it out. We'll see what they have. But my guess is that it'll be Mystic, Autumn's Glow being the one that we end up cutting, which is one that you do have to purchase again. But again, it's good to have some of those tokens on hand just in case you need to do that. Yeah, this is probably going to be the one, but we'll see. Here we go. Mystic. There you go. Prediction was correct. So we're going to go ahead and make these Mystic Autumn Glows. I know it's still scanning, but I already know that Mystic is the most valuable, which is kind of nice, guys, because you can kind of do this once and you kind of know next time around. Take a look at the region average daily sold, right? 17.94. 12.54. So that's the other piece of this. Like if we look at this Lustrous Sky Sapphire, probably should have done this first, but you know, keep an eye on how many are actually selling, right? 3.23. So this might take a while to sell. All right, let's do Twilight Opal. And of course you can also just check if you have a recent scan, all of your cuts. If you have every cut, this works, but if you don't have every cut, then you won't be able to know what you're missing, right? Looks like Royal. I'm thinking Royal Twilight Opal might be the one. I'm pretty sure I bought the one, or Defenders. Defenders looks pretty nicely priced. I'm gonna just go with Royal. I think that's the highest priced one I have so far. Again, I can't buy anymore, so I'm out of the gems or the dollar on Jewel Crafters tokens. And you can jot this down just to save it for later as well. I actually have a little sheet where I was taking notes of what's selling. Now, when it comes to orange, I'm pretty sure I bought Champions, because that's what was going very, very well. One thing to note, once again, is that the rate at which things are going to sell, like I can guarantee you these Scarlet Rubies are going to sell probably within a day. But some of these other gems, like the Lustrous Sky Sapphire, the Mystic Autumn's Glow, the Royal Twilight Opal, and whatever we end up making out of the Monarch Topazes, these might take a few listing cycles. Like it might take you 2, 4, 6 days to sell, but you're still going to come out ahead at that profit. It'll just take a little bit more time. I noticed the uncommon gems, these Dark Jade, Chalcedony, Shadow Crystal, etc. These actually sell really fast, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. Yeah, Durable, Empowered. Wow, Empowered. And again, you can also look at like market value. Like some of these are overpriced, right? And some people might not buy it because it's overpriced. Durable is probably the one I'm going to make the rest out of. Durable is fantastic. It's got really good average daily sold. It's 20 gold each right now. We'll see how that price maintains as time goes on, but that's definitely what's selling right now. So what's nice is that, again, like if all these sell, you know, I just made like 5 of them. That's 100 gold right there. Again, we invested, you know, a little less than 561 gold in order to put this together. So we're basically recouping our gold here, and then we're probably going to come ahead in a profit. Most likely, we'll see, but I've got my hopes up for coming ahead on this. So I'd say we come out a little bit ahead. Maybe we gained a total of like 100 gold through all this. And again, I would say this is a little bit of an unlucky prospect. You just want to get as many Scarlet Rubies as possible. Like if we just got 5 Scarlet Rubies, we already made back our investment, and everything else would just be profit. I would say in our scenario, there was a lot more to recoup because we got so few Scarlet Rubies. But I do still think we're coming out ahead roughly 100 gold, which not that great, but at least we didn't lose gold. And also we learned what cuts are valuable at the same time. I recently purchased a recipe because it was really high priced. I'm thinking it was, yeah, it's definitely energizing. Look, 25 gold is what it was selling for. Moves a little slow, but this is definitely one that I think I purchased. Yeah, energizing right there. 34 gold now. It went up, so this is the one. Energized Forest Emerald. So energized Forest Emerald, definitely the one to go for. It's like 35 gold each. That's huge. I was just, ballparking numbers. We could very well come out ahead more than 100 gold. So just because of all the cuts we have available. And last one is Scarlet Ruby. Let's go ahead and check that out. Bold Scarlet Ruby, you just can't go wrong. Also Runed Scarlet Ruby. These two are basically the ones. I'll probably just make one of each, but they're both extremely valuable. 40 of these sell a day, 33 of these sell a day. So they're super in demand, those two. Runed Scarlet Ruby, Bold Scarlet Ruby. You get the Runed Scarlet Ruby from Reputation with Kieran Tor, get Exalted. A Bold Scarlet Ruby, this is purchased for 3 Jalaron Jewel Crafter tokens. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to go ahead and mail this over to the bank alt, and we're going to see exactly how much gold we made. All right, so we just finished scanning, and we can see this is what TSM has us undercutting for. You can see the Runed Scarlet Ruby, the Spell Power one, selling for 84 gold. That's fantastic. Mystic Autumn Glow, 12 gold. Lustrous Sky Sapphire, 34 gold. That's amazing. Basically 20 gold for the Durable Monarch Topaz, which is fantastic. A lot of these selling really good. Now baseline, I usually just say like anything besides the red ones will sell for 10, but I mean these are definitely way above that. This one's a little above it. These two are kind of in line. Royal Twilight Opals in line. The uncommon gems, once again, pretty much in line. I kind of just say, oh, it's basically like a gold each. So we can see like, oh, it's a gold 50 for the Sun Crystal. It's a little above. Chalcedony's a little above. Shadow Crystal and Dark Jade are a little below. But overall, pretty much everything kind of goes according to approximation. That sort of estimate I did. We should profit by like probably around 100 to 200 gold from doing all this, which is not bad. Considering we didn't really do anything, we kind of just, it would go a lot faster if I just knew exactly what cuts to make. So if you just jot that down, you can definitely speed up the process. Just, know what price you're going to buy SARONITE ore for, purchase it at that price, prospect it immediately, cut the gems immediately. I mean, look at the Sun Crystals are selling immediately. So like I was saying, the uncommons sell very fast. The blue gems, the unique gems, these are gonna they're gonna sell a little slower. You might get them back. They might not sell after 48 hours. You might have to list them again. It's no problem. They're gonna sell eventually. So that is sort of the method, and you can speed this up again, so it won't take you that long. Also, I do have some results. We're gonna take a look at what's sold. From last time I did this, which is why I made a bunch of gold. I think I spent 1,500 gold buying SARONITE, so 3 times as much as this demo, and I think I walked away with either double or triple my gold, honestly, and we'll take a look at that in TSM right after I'm done listing. Okay, so now that we listed everything, let's just take a look at TSM really quick. Let's look at the ledger, expenses, purchases, SARONITE ore. Let's take a look at SARONITE ore. So you can see this is like how much I bought. You can see 1,700. So like I was saying, I think I bought like probably somewhere around like 1,300, I guess, 1,300 gold. And then today we bought like 500-ish gold. And then we can see how much we made revenue. We can just look the last like 3 days. I think it was like recent, pretty much. You can see that what's sold. So, you know, if we subtract 380 or 400 and this as well, this adds up to like 600 from this. So it's like 2,400-ish. That's like a 600 gold profit, 600 or 700 gold. We could also remove some of these other ones. And again, not everything has sold yet, but you can kind of see like these definitely sell. The Scarlet Rubies are fantastic. They'll always sell very fast. I just kind of mixed up the cuts just to, you know, experiment. These energized Forest Emeralds, look at, they sold for 35 gold each. Isn't that crazy? I mean, this is pretty darn good. Definitely worth buying that specific cut. The Mystic Autumn's Glow was selling for 20 gold each. I mean, another crazy one. Champion's Monarch Topaz, pretty good. Stormy Sky Sapphire, lower than what it's going for now, but it's sold. More Mystic Autumn's Glows, more Royal Twilight Opals, Sundered Forest Emerald, Stormy Sky Sapphire. So they all sold. And then, of course, all these crystals, we just saw a bunch of them sold again now, but they sold back then. The Bloodstones sold, Huge Citron. These uncommons are going to sell very fast. So you can even see, right, like 170 of them are purchased on average every day. So they move pretty fast. All the Dark Jade, Shadow Crystal. So I think everything's going to sell. It's just a matter of when. And so, yeah, that's my tip for you guys. This is what I'm selling, right? The Hoola Girl doll, I'm going to go pick up another one. It's a 100 gold investment, but, you know, we go to this resale thing, average profit, 286 gold, like requires like no effort to go do the Hoola Girl doll resell. It's in Shattrath. It's right next to where we were purchasing all those things in the lower city. So yeah, guys, hopefully this is helpful, guys. If this has been any help to you, if it's given you some ideas how to make some extra gold easily, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe, and I will continue to show you some awesome gold making tips in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care.